Pay heed, all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Jayhawks will kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the USC Trojans offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
The give. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Iamaleava. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It's reverse. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Works the middle of the field. And he brought one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're wearing this defense down on the opening drive. 12th play coming. Now it's 3rd and short. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're about to exhaust their opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up here on 3rd down. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain in the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a catch past the sticks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. He's looking to throw it. The short hands, it's Branch. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Feeling some heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Jayhawks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Leaves it with the running back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down, and you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on there. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. On the move from inside his 5. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Here's the handoff. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First down for this offense. On the ground with the counter. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Fires to the big fella. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. And last time they punted it, went back for 6. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Running back goes in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Getting some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Quarterback checking off. Wide out in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Makes his connection. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Branch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Trojans! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. To throw, it's Marshall. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Finds him out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.